Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. And I would like to first start off by thanking the Border Ambassadors, my family, and my friends. It's been an amazing few days. It's actually hard to describe what it feels like to um, fulfill a dream that you've had for so many years. So I have, I think, successfully launched my very first novella, The Ward's Bride, which is on Amazon and other retailers now. So it's really, really exciting. As the reviews come in, I think one said that I was her new favorite author, and if I could explain to you how surreal that was, it's really been amazing, and the support of everyone with just liking and commenting and sharing, it's actually been quite overwhelming. So thank you, ambassadors, for your reviews, for checking it out early, and just for all of your support. I really do appreciate it. So on to the purpose of today's video. So every Monday, I typically post, usually on Instagram, sometimes here on Facebook, a Medieval Monday. Because the books are the Border series, starting with the novella, are set in 13th century Northumbria, which is right on the border of England and Scotland. I've kind of followed some of the medieval goings on on the social sphere and Twitter and such. Hey, John, how are you? So what I'd like to do every Monday, like I said, it's been completely overwhelming, the number of emails and comments and things. I would love to address some of the questions that I've got so far. And so what I'm going to do every Monday is jump on, say hello, and let you know what's going on. A Q&A, so if you have any questions, feel free to shout them out. And I would like to answer a few that I've received already. And then a giveaway. So I'm going to, every Monday, we're going to give away for various things. I already posted in the Facebook page earlier some of the things that I have to give away. The Ward's Bride is an ebook only, so I don't actually have that in paperback. Hi, Colleen. How are you? So I do have that on ebook. So right now it's 99 cents. It's free to CM insiders and subscribers. But I have those to give away. I have the paperback of my first full-length novel, which comes out on March 1st. That's The Thieves' Countess, which is book 1. But I have some fun things, too, that you might have seen, the purse pulls and keychains and kind of fun things. I plan to give away other authors' books as well. I've met and partnered with some amazing people over the last few months. Hi, how are you, Barb? It's good to see you here. Thanks for the heart. So every Monday I'm going to be here to give something away. But I'm going to make you work for it. So hopefully you've either read the novella or have your Google fingers ready, because you're going to have to find an answer for our medieval fun fact. So welcome to the very first, hi Lisa, Medieval Monday. So we're going to start with, thanks Kyle, a little question and answer. So I received so many emails, I can't even describe how neat it is to hear from readers. It's actually been my very favorite thing. I just realized I'm playing with the microphone, which is probably causing some sound issues. So I will stop doing that. It's been really kind of cool. So one question that I got today is, what is the chapter upgrades? And it's a fair question because it's something that I came up with, I thought would be a lot of fun. So if you've already downloaded The Ward's Bride, you noticed something called chapter upgrades. When I'm reading, I'm a huge fan of historical romance. I've been reading it for 20 years. I'm so glad you liked it. Thank you. I really sometimes wonder, where did they get that idea, or is that true or not true? I do the same thing with TV shows. All my friends know that I absolutely adore every show that has anything to do with knights and castles and medieval anything. So grades, I don't miss that. Barb is commenting, she is in the classroom. I was in the classroom for 15 years as an English teacher, and the grades, I miss the kids a lot, but the grades and the papers, I don't miss that very much. I'm already doing editing now for myself, so, but it's good to have you here, and good luck with the grades. So the upgrades were something that I thought would be fun. A lot of times authors will have kind of these bonus extras on their website, which I stumble across at some point, and I think it's really kind of cool. But what I thought would be really neat was to have those tidbits right in the book and as we read. So the upgrades are, in the novella, for instance, it's about 25,000 words, and there are 4 upgrades. So periodically, every so many chapters, at the end of the chapter, there's a link So if you're reading, unless you're on a really old Kindle, which I don't think it works, most often if you click the link, it will send you to a PDF, which is on my website, and that PDF will give some background information, whether it's the inspiration for a character or a scene, some little kind of history tidbits. In The Ward's Bride, there are 4 upgrades, and I understand some people might not want to stop their reading, and so the upgrades are also at the end of the chapter as well. So if you want to read through the whole thing and then click on the upgrades, I'm actually working right now on the Thief's Countess upgrades, and it's a lot of fun to go in and find those moments where I, as a reader, would have liked some information. And so, but those upgrades are only available for the first 2 weeks. Actually a little bit longer, because in the Ward's Bride we have until the 27th to download. So 2 to 3 weeks, the very beginning of the launch, they will be available to anyone who purchases or downloads. But on the 27th of February, those upgrades will be gone forever. So the upgrades are only available at launch time for the first 2 to 3 weeks of launch. So I thought it would be fun as a thank you to the kind of early readers to kind of get some background. So that's what the upgrades are all about. So thank you for the question, and keep them coming, whether it's on my website, which is CeciliaMecca.com, here on the Facebook page. I'm a huge fan of Twitter, so it's also at Cecilia Mecca. Anytime you jump on Twitter and have a question, happy to answer it there as well. Yeah, so the upgrades, Barb, like I said, I thought it would be fun to kind of get some extra info as you go along, especially with the historical romance. So I could maybe not see the need for it in a contemporary, which I don't actually read, by the way. I've met amazing contemporary authors, and I keep telling them, if I read a contemporary, I'm going to read yours. To date, the only contemporary I've read is my friend Lee's, and I was an early beta reader for hers, but pretty much I don't read contemporary. So, but I could actually see some chapter upgrade ideas with that as well. But for me, it's mostly about the history, so it's kind of fun. Which brings us to our giveaway for this Medieval Monday. So if you've read The Ward's Bride, this will be very easy. If you haven't, you could probably figure it out and find the answer. So what I'll do is I'll ask the Medieval Monday question, and the following week I will announce the winner. So the winner will be chosen from the comments. So just go ahead and answer in the comment to this video, and it will be chosen randomly as long as you're correct. So here we go. My question is, the Border series, which is set along the Scottish-English border in the 13th century, features both Scottish and English heroes and heroines. In The Ward's Bride, which is actually the prequel novella, 30 years before the series begins, our heroine is a Scottish lady. Her name is Cora, and she talks about being kind of fascinated with the English longbow. And so the question to you is, do you think it's possible that Lady Cora could have realistically used the English longbow? So that could either be a yes or a no. And then what I'd like to do is to have you tell me why. Why do you think it would be possible or not possible? And if you've read the novella, this should be pretty easy because it's actually in one of the upgrades. So that's kind of the question for this week. Go ahead and comment with your answer. I will choose randomly from the correct answers, announced next Monday. And again, really the purpose for this one, this episode this week, is to say thank you so much for all of your support. As you know, there are many books out there, and that you've chosen mine or you've chosen to share mine. I'm truly humbled. The reviews, I read them, and I hear a lot about authors not reading their reviews, especially because sometimes they're a mixed bag, and I'm sure mine will be as well. But the reviews so far have really given me a lot of enjoyment to read. So thank you so much for all of your support. We'll see you next Monday, and thanks again. And don't forget to grab your copy of The Ward's Bride as well. See you till next week.